Hey, welcome back to the Alexandrian Codex. I am Alex. Today we are playing some Hearts of Iron 4. Now, if you're watching this stream, which right now you're not because I can see no one is watching because we've been on for like all 5 minutes and I gave a terrible heads up about today. I should be streaming and recording Stardew Valley, but one resource gathering game has kind of been enough with Subnautica for me. And I've been playing Subnautica off-screen anyway, that Stardew Valley is just way too relaxing, and I find most of the time I don't have very much to say about anything. So, I'm gonna put that on the back burner for now, and instead we're gonna play some Hoi 4. Now, today I'm gonna go after the Party Like It's 1520 achievement, which requires that as Communist Denmark, you occupy Stockholm. Doesn't seem that hard. But, you know, what do I know? Other countries. Start with Denmark. So, first thing. Party. Like, 1520. It's 1520, right? Yeah, I'm assuming that's right. So, we need naval superiority over Sweden. That shouldn't be that hard. And more than that, what I'm more concerned about, honestly, is Germany. Because they tend to swoop into Denmark and FSU pretty quickly. So, alright, we have a very boring normal tree. I got excited. I'm like, I haven't played as Denmark. I forget if they have a focus tree. No, they don't. Okay, so we're just gonna go down here to get this boost to communism because step 1 is embracing communism. Nothing terribly difficult or interesting about that. What do our factories look like? Terrible. Just terrible. That's what our factories look like. Okay, well, I guess one more military factory and then we're just focusing on infrastructure, really? Oh, okay, thank God. A couple more up in Iceland. Nothing in Greenland, and we don't have territories down here now. Great, okay. Denmark is not a major player. I'm gonna change all these to, okay, Veneer or infantry. Infantry, definitely. So infantry require artillery and, oh my god, and support equipment. Cool. So production, cool, you're already doing that. Give me some artillery. We have 2 naval. We have 2 military factories. But I have 3 parts necessary to... Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have deleted that so quickly. Whatever. 3 dockyards. That's I got, huh? Okay. Destroyers bad. Not great, but it's what we got. So I'm gonna put them down on this border for now. We have Wilhelm Wayne Pryor. Wilhelm, what do you actually like, my dude? Wilhelm Wayne Pryor. Well, this is not a high-resolution photo of him. Born 1876, July 18th, died March 9th, 1946. Ooh, that's no good. Danish Lieutenant General and Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Danish Army from 39 to 41. Prior to the occupation, he encouraged the Danish government to increase the strength of the army. These requests, however, were not accepted by the majority of the Danish parliament, who feared that increased military strength might provoke Nazi Germany. How'd he die? Well, he was 69 years old. I guess that's fair. He just died of old age. Okay, dude doesn't have much of a personality on his Wikipedia page. Probably missed opportunity.
Well,
Right, so you all are going to exercise. You're exercising so I can get army experience, so I can frankly get rid of the supply equipment. It's cool. I'm glad that I mean, it's neat that we started out with it, but I can't actually use that, so you are gonna merge up. Our navy is tiny. Alright, who you got? No one. Alright, cool. Johann Bond. Gonna search and destroy, gonna convoy escort here. Yeah, okay, our position is not enviable. Frankly, I think we're better off just building boring infantry. Alright, maybe this is a bit harder of an achievement than I at first gave it credit for. Let's go. And if I fuck it up, whatever. I'm gonna keep this going until this specific recording. Entire stream tonight's probably gonna run all night. I don't know. I might find an excuse to switch over to EU4 or Subnautica, but we'll see what's up. I'm really excited about the new expansion for Hoi 4, which is part of why I haven't been playing it very much, is I want to get a lot of play in as China once it's new. I kind of want to play as Germany once they rework the tree, but frankly, I've already played Road to 56 and Kaiser Reich. I kind of already have a good feel for playing as restored German monarchy, so the appeal there's a little less. It's still a cool thing, and I'm glad they're actually putting it into the main game, but who do we have? Thorvald Stauning. Thorvald Stauning. Thorvald Stauning, first Social Democratic Prime Minister of Denmark. Served the Prime Minister from 24 to 26, and again from 29 until 42. Oh, alright, that's a very long time. We need you. Great, we can't do that yet. Great. Stauning was trained as a cigar sorter and soon became involved with trade union activity. Huh. The Stauning Alps, a large mountain range in Greenland, were eventually named after him. That's cool. Calling them Alps is, well, Alpine, I guess. Same root word. Many other charismatic leader who played an important role in integrating Danish society after social changes following the Industrial Revolution and common suffrage. His campaign slogan was "Stauning or Chaos." Damn, man. It's pretty absolute. Given a state funeral in 1942. Died at 68. We don't have Ib Norlund. This isn't possibly, well, it could be a real person. Ib Norlund. Norlund, not Norland. Norlund. Norlund? Thank God for... okay, we're gonna have to Google Translate this. Danish communist politician and opposition man. Auto-translate. Son of the National Museum's director Paul Norlund and nephew of Niels Bohr. Graduated from St. Petersburg Jorgens Gymnasium and educated something something in mathematics and theoretical physics from the University of Copenhagen in 1940. Huh. Through the social democrat Hartwig Wirsch, who came to Norland's parents' home, that he got introduced to the ideas of the Soviet Union and socialism. He became a Danish Communist Youth in 1934, secretary of Anti-Fascist Youth Front. Following year, so 35, he became a member of the Communist Party, Danish Communist Party. He became secretary of that. He was active in the Communist Students' Union. He was active in the resistance movement. Arrested by the Gestapo in 42. Managed to escape from spring 44. Wow, he lived all the way until 89. Damn, Norland? Okay. Norlund? I'm probably butchering his name. That's to be expected, I think. So last time we played at the Netherlands, and all we needed to grab was this. That was easy enough to do on our own. With the backing of Germany, it became a cakewalk. Now, we need to take this, which shouldn't be crazy hard. I mean, the AI is bad, and a clever player can do a lot of cool things. But more than that, we have to worry about, the German Reich down here, which is obviously a worrying prospect. Now, kind of what I want to do is that. Just build forts here. What I'd really like to do is move up so that I could take these, the Kiel Canal. Just for the attack penalty, they would take attacking across it. So, I mean, that's it, right? That's all I really want. I mean, maybe moving the front down here, but this would move the front to be too wide. That's conceivably holdable. Conceivably. Let's go into this. Get rid of this. No, fuck. I might as well keep one production spot open for infantry equipment. This is so painful to try to outfit our army like this because it's not going to go well. You need to trade some of these consumer factories for resources that we don't have. Steel, primarily. Let's talk about convoys. Soviet Union. France, Soviet Union. Yeah, let's just do one with the Soviet Union. But I need this other one. That one. We're keeping it. It. These planes suck, and we're probably not going to build any more of them. We could scrap the planes in the interest of trying to... trying to milk some more manpower out of how little we have, but honestly, I don't know if that'll make a difference at all. Gonna upgrade our artillery and infantry and just hope that that can make a small difference. Could move up to early mobilization. Yeah, I think we do that. Typically, it's better if you can afford to wait on that, just so you're not spending political power over and over and over, but I'm paranoid. And that didn't even make a difference. Because we have so few factories. Well, I still think technically it was probably the right move. Let's move this stack so it's actually 100 in size. Now, we won't be able to reinforce to that size, but just, the vague intention of sizing up is nice. Okay, this is Iron Man. I forget if historical focus is on or not. I kind of hope that it isn't, just because it's more fun when it isn't. But I honestly don't remember. Oh, well, whoops. Well, we'll start noticing. Okay, more attack. This is all good for now. Resource gain efficiency is a joke, because we have no resources to gain efficiency from their development. Like, we have aluminum, which is okay, and that's it. We have aluminum. We don't have any steel. Meanwhile, Sweden up here has steel, aluminum, shit tons of steel. So moving into Sweden, oh, Sweden has so much steel. Jesus. I want it. I want all of it. I don't like the way that this looks. This is how I want this to look. So for the time being, we're gonna go with that. Yeah, I know there's no artillery on the line. There should be an artillery on the line. But fuck it, I'll just go ahead and put the artillery on the line. What we need more than that is some anti-tank stuff. This is good enough for now, but when we get later into the game, what do we have? 5. I want at least like 19 more. Not gonna happen, okay. Well, for the time being, we just have to make do with this, which is terrifying to me. Check something. Alright. This won't do anything. It'd be cool if it actually did something, but it won't. Infrastructure, huh? I want a gun for this because it's so valuable. Just the infrastructure is going to be complete garbage. Complete, absolute garbage for us. Let's pull up OBS. There we go. Ah. Helps to actually keep an eye on things. So we don't get any bonus from Thorvald. Yeah, there's very little interesting going on with Denmark right now. For some reason, I thought that they would have more stuff going on. Oh well. Even if they don't, that's not a huge deal. It's a little boring, but that's okay. What do we pick up next? I mean, I'd love these. Smooth talking, no. Maybe. No. Maybe. I mean, probably not, though. It's for artillery, mechanical computing. See, I said we want anti-tank, but I can't even build anti-tank. So it doesn't really matter if we want it or not. Superior firepower, grand battle plan. Superior firepower, grand battle plan. The entrenchment, though. That fucking entrenchment seems so nice. I like superior firepower. I don't know if that makes it better or not, I just like it, so I'm going with it. And a radio to wrap up this. We're not terrible, but gonna get curb stomped by Germany. So what's the game plan here? I guess the game plan is to try and just make this impassable. And hold out against Germany. After we're done holding out against Germany, hopefully we've gained enough territory and time to then turn our attention northward. Sweden will probably join the Allies, but I think for this achievement, it says occupy Stockholm. I don't need to own it, I just need to occupy it. So if I can even loop in the Soviet Union early, should be fine. Now, honestly, it's arguably possible to do this really early on, flip the communists, get naval superiority, land around here, and just go straight for Stockholm. It might be possible, but it kind of seems like a crapshoot, which may honestly be the best chance we're gonna get. I hate it. So we have volunteer only, gonna move up to limited conscription just because there's no penalty, and this is a higher number. It makes me feel better, even though it doesn't really mean anything. How is production going? You're irritated you don't have tungsten. Makes sense. We're in 37 now. 37 tech is on its way. Listen, national unity does not matter. At all. If you need to rely on having a high national unity, you're losing anyway, and you're going to lose. If you never have them push back, you're never going to need national unity. National unity is a cool mechanic for the AI to have, and maybe for the player if it's PvP, but if it's just you and AI, you don't ever want this mechanic to come into play for you. Not unless you're trying to do some very devious stuff. It's entirely possible, like playing as Soviets and conceding a bunch of land to the Germans that they won't be able to properly hold on to it, and then trying to pull off a pincer and encircle a bunch of their troops. But we don't have enough territory to even do that. Really, we need to hold on to Copenhagen. That's about it. Worst comes to worst, we can move our defense line here, but I'd rather not give an inch. Which, in large part, a fair criticism would be that that's just me being a stubborn player, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Stanley Baldwin. Yeah, so early on, it's very hard to tell if it's a historical focus or not. I would love it, absolutely love it if you went communist. Oh, I'm still Democratic. So after I flip, I can try and boost party popularity in France, assuming that they haven't banned the Communist Party at that point. If successful, that could make a communist revolution. This would turn into the French Commune, which would make them join the USSR, which would give them and them together, along with me, a much, much better chance at taking out the Third Reich. But that's a little daring for a country that can barely even hope to defend its own borders at this point. Not saying it's impossible, just that that's some pretty tall planning. I guess this goes into artillery. What it should really mean is that we get some tungsten. Alright, things I care about all have enough steel. That's correct, so let's get some tungsten. Who would give me tungsten? Friends in the Soviet Union would. Move away from the Commonwealth policies in the old empire. Ooh. So this is not historical focus. This particularly I like. I like this a lot. I'm very good with this. Canada going Soviet would be cool. Outlanding. Okay, this is not historical. Cool. Good to know. There were probably some indication of that before now, but still. Better to know now than to not know at all. Now, I'm not building civilian factories, infrastructure, or refineries. I guess division defense is much more important to us than attack. Artillery is very important to us. Theorist. Sure. That'll give us more army experience, which can be used to make our division exactly how we want it, but I'm not even sure exactly how we want it right now. Truth be told, I could be upgrading these with some, what the fuck is the word? Some... Nope. Oh, anti-tank, but I don't think that's gonna happen. 4, 5, so I need 4 out of you, 4 out of you, 4, so that's 12, 16, 19. I'm going with 19 and not 20, so we'll fill up to 24. And that is it. Whatever, I can let the clock run while I do this. Okay, tech. This one definitely... Insufficient resources aren't actually insufficient, they just are in terms of our navy, which again I don't care that much about. I know destroyers suck, but they're cheap and we can build them. Oop, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. Boost party popularity. Communist? Ooh, they didn't support the left. But that's okay. We can probably flip them on that, right? Support the status quo, strength the government. We didn't straight up say no, so I'm still gonna boost it. Not gonna move it much, but it should be helping it a little bit. And if we can get them communists, that's perfect. Nobody else in the area is relevant, communist or not. So it's 37, huh? I could have researched this anti-tank. It wouldn't hurt anything. I want the fighter tech. I don't really want this. I don't really care about that. Anti-tank seems really worthwhile because Germany has tanks and our artillery won't be enough to deal with it. So we will need anti-tank in some capacity. I'm hoping that we can just put it on as an attachment and not actually as a frontline deal, but we'll see what happens. And declared war on China. No surprise there, they do that literally every time. Okay, we can start moving into collectivist ethos, or we can finish armament effort. I think we finish armament effort. Collectivist ethos is nice. More communist support, better divisions. This will be really nice, but for the time being, no. Civil War. Are we going to be able to flip this by 1940? Definitely. Is Germany going to do anything weird by then? Oh, almost. Fascist Austria? Doesn't matter, they're just going to get annexed anyway, or anschlusst anyway. Who is William Wayne Pryor? William Wayne Pryor. Oh, we already looked at William, didn't we? William Wayne Pryor is this guy. But they have a different... Yeah, and neither of these look like the dude, which is no surprise because very little attention has been given to Denmark, and I think the real motivation why Paradox doesn't have a correct profile picture for everyone in the game is just that it would be so resource intensive. Right, like, it would be a massive game if they had realistic photo images of everyone in the game. So this is what Mr. Pryor actually looks like. Not this. And definitely not like this. Looked like, I should say. Yeah. Rather distinguished looking fellow. Alright, let's talk about Axel Larsen. A.K.S.E.L. Larsen. Oh boy. He has quite a Wikipedia presence. You know, his face isn't that far off. That's not that far off at all, in fact. And I'm pulling these images if you are curious, which you may be. I'm pulling all these images from Wikipedia. So, where Axel Larsen. Of course, this is a 1959 photo of him. So this is him in 22 years. I don't think that's a bad resemblance, right? Like, you know, not awful. Not great, but it's not awful. He still has that, like, kind of brown going on. In the 50s, he's got this sweet hair going on, but, you know, here it's all combed down. And, yeah, not bad, either way. Right there. Perfect. Alright. Anyway. Back to the matter at hand. Improved machine tools is cool. God, I might just start researching stuff ahead of time. I know that's a big no-no. I know. But August to 37, 38 isn't that far away. I don't care, I'm just it's pretty far away. It's about half the year away, but whatever. Our troops are well trained. Do we really need more army experience? Oh, probably not. We'll stop using equipment this way. Do I want to make too many more modifications to this? Yes. I want to figure out a way to include... I wouldn't mind having recon, but I can't afford to have recon. It's more the issue. As complex as our divisions are, I feel... it's hard for me to justify the amount of excess that we have on them already. Army defense is cool, but let's go with artillery, since we're using a pretty artillery-heavy army. Hans A. Rosted. Hans Rosted. Died in 66. Danish page. Hans Rosted. Hans Aga Rosted, A-A-G-E, was a Danish officer in the army who had commanded the Zealand Division by Denmark's occupation in 1940. He was the Danish government's representative in front of negotiating with the German Revolutionary Army. German Revolutionary Army. Interesting. From 1941 until the collapse of the cooperation policy in 43, after which he was detained. Huh. Alright, so... not a glorious history for this dude. He became a Premier Lieutenant of the 1905 Artillery. University of Grenoble in 1908. Yeah, a lot of this half English, half Danish grammar is very hard to dig through while trying to speak it. Served as head of general staff from 1941 to 1945, became General Inspector of Artillery in 1945, military attaché to the Danish Embassy in Stockholm that year, and the Embassy in Oslo from 46. He left farewell in 1949. I don't know what that means, but saying like somebody left farewell sounds pretty silly. Polish-Romanian alliance. Hey, yeah. Like that. Boo. I mean, it's not a big deal. They don't actually gain or lose anything from this event, but it's unfortunate. Now again, the goal is to go to Stockholm. Not that hard in theory, but it'd be much easier if we could flip France to joining the Soviets. Why can I not ask to join? I'm not a neighboring... It'll go up as world tension goes up. Hopefully. Otherwise this will be a little awkward. For now, let's get a non-aggression pact. Awkward. Your opinion of us would go up for military access, right? Probably. Yeah, now it's very close. Let's improve relations. It's unnecessary, but I'm paranoid and I want it done. Germany, historically, isn't likely to attack us for a long time. But this is not historical focus. Oh, fuck knows what could happen. It's going up so slowly. Yeah, it's because it's so close. Well, manpower. Dang it. Wow, our armies are tiny. So the next thing I need to boost is this up to extensive conscription. I think we get more manpower from... No. Fascism is what gives more manpower. That sucks. Well, all the same, the boost at the end of this is worth it. Excuse you. Okay, that's fine. We just ignore that and hope that goes away. It won't, but we just hope it goes away. Move this up another one. God damn it. I was not expecting... If Chamberlain starts World War II, that will be... Oh, this will be a whole mess. If the UK attacks us, Soviets back us, Germany is still going after the Anschluss. Okay. You in the Axis? No. Let's check out factions. Oh, it is just the big three, or big four right now. Okay. Nothing too interesting is happening. Change. Like this, though. That can be very, very dangerous. Or totally meaningless. Okay, we can boost our manpower. Instead, I'm gonna go to war economy, because those sweet bonuses, this should grow enough that we should be able to get our manpower up. Right now, the problem is that we're building stuff, but we don't have enough dudes to give this stuff to, which is a good problem. Bad long-term problem, good short-term problem. 38, we don't need to research Army Tech. 38, once this is done, it should be done in 42 days. We'll research those. Do I go and research 39 Tech already? I guess I could. Yeah, okay, why not? Yeah, it's ahead of time and it's a waste of research, but we're going very specialized. Not particularly inventive in our specialization, but still specialized. Like I said, not inventive, but it's likely best to get that earlier than later, just so we can start getting the production bonus up. But it's very hard to tell, honestly. We are building more military factories. Oh no. For real. Game. Why? Why you do this to me?
Well.
Oh, this is awkward. Okay, Garrison. Just garrison the ports and curse the British. It's gonna be a very, very, very long war. So we're at war. What does that give us? Not much. We're not at war with the French. Damn it, now we are. Neville Chamberlain being the one to start the Second World War. That's interesting. I say interesting. Very ahistorical. I like it. I like it quite a bit. So, we can't fit up here at all. Of course, knowing the AI, they're probably not going to take it for a very long time anyway. Why attack me first? Because you decided to randomly go down what I did, I guess. The Soviets are like, alright, we're at war. Oh, thank God, this doesn't actually have a border. So this is a city port. Unless they start naval invading me, this is just a city war that doesn't actually change anything. So, what's this? Yeah, repair priority is on high. I mean, if the Royal Navy rolls up in here, I'm fucked anyway. Yeah, you take that. You guys knock us about. Let's see. Yep, alright. Can't do anything up there. So I'm just gonna lose those territories, which Iceland and Greenland aren't that big of a deal. However, they are literally producing something, which sucks that we don't have it anymore. Yeah, Saba, whatever. It is what it is. We could move to total mobilization now that recruitable population malice sucks. Don't know. Don't really have an opinion about it. Yeah, with our navies, we're never gonna land over here. Oh, this is weird. I'll give you that, game. It's pretty weird. I bet the British could make a landfall here fairly easily. In fact, if I were a British player, this would be incredibly easy. Like, I only have 2 dudes on each of my ports. Denmark is not exactly rolling in manpower.
Well,
And we're still building people, which is odd. Not a problem, just odd. Between nationalism, political correctness. I need factories that I can't possibly have here. Even this won't get me close enough. It'll get me closer, but not close enough. This might be easier with historical focus on, but I kind of doubt it. Alright, ideal situation here. They demand Sudetenland. Czechoslovakia says no. Allies say that they'll back them. Fuck. That's not a surprise. I need you to demand on them, you to get backed by you to then go to war with you so that we are both at war with the Allies, which should mean that the Allies are pretty easy to take down, and would give me a potential possibility to move into Sweden. They have 14 to 22, 10. Yeah, this did not surprise me that they have massive air superiority over us. Somehow we have air superiority here. The Allies aren't trying anything weird, which is fine. They haven't even taken Iceland and Greenland. Guys, come on. Oh, they're sort of working on Iceland. It's totally unoccupied. You should be swooping in here. I mean, there's like no benefit to it at all. Greenland at least has factory? Am I wrong about that? Greenland doesn't have any factories. Okay. Did you have any factories? No? Okay, at least one factory. Weird that I have to rely on Intel for this when it was mine. Okay. Okay. That is a notable difference. Yeah, let's go to that. That'll be fine. 3 military factories. I guess. Okay, modified government. Go in here. Extensive conscription. Gives us something that looks like an army. It won't last very long, but at least it's starting to look good. Of course, it's not going to much use. British are not landing. What I wanted to happen was for the Soviets to get the winter war with Finland up here, and to win, naturally, which would allow us to open a second border with the war with Sweden. I still think a Sweden war is winnable. Not ideal, but winnable. If I land in... Oh, it probably doesn't much matter where I land. Their navy is notably larger than mine. The Soviet Navy could help out a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. I want you to flip to communist and flip sides. I know it doesn't work that way, but I would love it if it did. Commit to the war. Send in zombies. What does this even do? It's a very strange thing. It's a recruitable population factor. That's pretty big. Right. think they've done any of this yet, which is unfortunate. Indoctrination. Munich Agreement. Well, that's no fun. Army Defense. Under Wilhelm Pryor. Wilhelm Pryor is our field marshal, our military theorist, and the chief of army for our country. He's a very talented dude, apparently. No, it's a small country. Is this doable? I think this is doable. I think this is possible. There's probably cleaner execution that could have been done, but I don't think we're completely out of luck yet. Completely, anyway. We're mostly out of luck, but not completely screwed. This confuses me. I mean, it takes a long time to walk across here, but not that long. The supply might also just be terrible. Defensive stratagems. Defensive stratagems, you say, when you are the aggressor in this war. Okay. Okay. How? What combat did you lose? What on earth? Okay, alright. So it's apparently gotten a fight. And no one else suffered any casualties. Interesting. Okay, if I can get this up to 24, I think I may attack. It's not the most favorable positioning. I know, I realize that. It's probably best to wait until Germany declares war on the Allies. Then Sweden will need to join the Allies as well, and then we'll work with both of us, and that's better positioning for me. Our Navy's not going to get much better than it already is, unfortunately, because I don't want to invest in that when I still have military factories I can be building and forts I can be building. Now the forts, yes, I do want to build because this. No, sorry, not that. Hold on. Where is it? No, it is this. Is it not? Yeah. I would love them to go to this, but no. Germany, like, given my luck so far that the Allies have declared war on me, I think it's likely that the Axis will as well. New Soviet ban. Yeah, alright. Okay, listen, this is a bad idea, but I kinda want those boats, so let's do this. Only 2 per year, 2.6 per year. Is it gonna make a big difference? No, not at all. Not in the least. But we will see. Fun game of just letting the clock run. It's going. Yeah, their navy isn't even here. You declared war on me to puppet me, and yet your navy has not moved here. Your air force has stopped being over here, and you have not attempted a single naval landing. You took the Faroe Islands, which is fine, and you took part of Iceland, which, God, the AI is so bad in this game. Army logistics, fleet logistics, chief of navy. I guess decisive battle, dude. Move up to this, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, decisive battle. if we are trying to tie them up in here to force a naval landing, then any bonus to our navy would be preferable. Though, if that's the case, arguably I should have moved up to researching better destroyers or just building battleships, because as a video that went out today by Riemann's Paradox shows, there's no reason to build anything except battleships and aircraft carriers. Which is hilarious. Indoctrination, political commissars. $54K. Where do they keep losing these people? What do you keep doing, Soviet Union? Is it transports that you're losing? Ah, great. That's awkward. Everything's fine. I guess attrition guy. Because attrition isn't a big deal, and honestly, I don't want this campaign to be long enough to really warrant the use of attrition, but we'll see. Ugh. Bad game for the Soviets. You're going to take Czechoslovakia, but the Allies aren't going to do anything for whatever reason. Well, because they're at war already. Then you're going to go after Poland eventually. They might back you up. Poland doesn't seem to be actually forming the alliance down here. Sucks. Your independence is guaranteed by Romania. So Germany could see an awkward prolonged war there. Not likely, though. Tech, 38 tech, 38 tech, 38 tech, 39 tech is what's up. Better artillery. Making better guns, better artillery, but we're not using them. Just sitting here and waiting until our army's big enough that I feel comfortable attacking Switzerland. Switzerland. Yeah, we're gonna go all the way down here. No, Sweden. That's gonna take a hot minute. Mobile defense, cool. We have line artillery. I don't really give a shit about the support companies. What is this looking like? It's looking okay. I think these are kind of unnecessary. That's fine. Yeah. This is not gonna end well for the Soviets. At all. Not at all. What are you doing, AI? Why would you ever... You lost your name. You had one job. All you had to do was try to keep that alive. Super professional, and forgot to mute my phone. Awesome. That's good. So now we can move on to this. this is done, we'll grab that other construction tech, which we're really not building all that much right now, but we will be repairing a hell of a lot in the coming months. We still have Greenland. Mighty distinguished Greenland. Alright, switching over to this. We can't actually do anything with any of these. That's a shame. Why is there the create variant button if you can't actually create variants? I'm trying to complain, just curious. Uh, 39 in here. Czechoslovakia, Smersh. It should be fine. To 24. They're always gonna have a numerical edge on me. I'm just hoping that our tech is specialized enough that we can successfully attack them, but frankly, this is getting boring, so let's go for Svealand, yeah. And if we can't make this work quickly, I don't care enough about this campaign to keep dragging it on. So let's see what we can do. This was supposed to take at most 2 hours, and we are past hour 1 now, so... if I start seeing progress, maybe I'll keep it going, but for the time being, stop. Commissars, Czechoslovakia's gone, no surprise there. Because the AI can pick a fight with Denmark that they aren't actually willing to fight, but God forbid they fight for Czechoslovakia. Air combat training. Sure thing, buddy. Wait, what did you just call me into? I don't know. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Ship designer doesn't matter. None of these designers matter. One of these could be nice, so let's grab that. Yeah. It's interesting that Paradox included ideas or achievements based on playing nations like Denmark, but didn't spend the time or the effort to really make Denmark interesting or fun, particularly. Like, our ideas are exactly the same as everyone else. We haven't had a single special event. We have the same guy leading 1, 2, 3 things in our army. In our country, anyway. You're new, Karl Hammerich. Karl Hammerich. Ooh, Karl Hammerich, 1888 to 1945, Danish naval officer and admiral in World War II. He participated in the Danish humanitarian aid to Norway. Why isn't he our starting admiral then? And involved in the process of leading the White Buses operation. He was arrested by Germans and died when the Royal Air Force bombed the Gestapo building in Copenhagen on the 21st of March, 1945. Seems like he would make a good candidate for, you know, this. Rather than made up dude. I mean, to be fair, Sweden doesn't have anything either. But they at least get a couple of... well, I guess one detail going for them. Military High Command. Fleet Logistics, I suppose. The maximum range is not actually a factor right now. low manpower again. How bad are we? Deploy, and honestly, fuck it. Yeah. Forget it. This is good enough.
Well,
Our manpower is abysmal.
order,
Just abysmal.
order.
This is like the laziest and least effective way to do this, but it's what I'm doing. 1st of September. Yeah, sure. Why not? How big can I make a navy? Not very, I know, but 10. And that's ahead of time, so 39 tech over here, now 39 tech over here, already have. I don't care about entrenchment, so it's probably a mistake even having that attached to the army. Let's research some 40 tech is way ahead of time, I know. So, let's go into here, let's just get rid of that. Save this, I'll save a tiny bit of manpower, not much, but
Well,
it's something. Build that artillery, fuck that support equipment. And probably should have made that decision a long time ago. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You are going to be a separate army going from Copenhagen, making a landing in and around Stockholm. Let's try that. Yeah, you need a leader. What do you have? Reconnaissance? Yeah, that's nice and all, but let's just get you a new commander. Albert Biggison? Good luck, Albert. You're gonna need it. Because for us to keep naval supremacy here is quite an unlikely thing. Now, let's grab my navy. I'm not seeing any Swedish troops.
Erect.
Now, it's likely just because I'm bluff, but, you know, maybe it's fine. So, how's this war going, buddy? Nah, not great, huh? Yeah, this is going way too slow, and this is a weird hiccup I don't like. Oh, you're allied with Slovakia. I thought that was Russia for some reason. No, not at all. So I can declare war on you in September. What do I have to do in the meantime? Wait for our manpower, I guess. I kind of wish I could fast forward. Nothing else is really going on. Italy has joined the Axis. Japan's doing a single front war here. It's interesting. It will probably go well for them, but typically Japan's AI likes to open up lots of secondary fronts by doing way too many naval landings. This doesn't matter. Does any of this matter? Not really. No, not in the least. Army training? No. Nah. Oh, I guess this. Trying to pump out a couple more ships, maybe one more ship. It won't be enough, I don't think. I'm not trying to sound very negative. It's just I did not appreciate how terrible Denmark's starting position is. I thought it had a lot of room for growth, but not really. You stall out pretty quickly. Particularly when the Allies declare war on you and the Soviets keep sending troops to die in North Sea. At least the nationalists won the Spanish Civil War. And this isn't dragging on forever. Would have been cool for France to hop over to the commune, but and we're waiting until September. I thought we were much further into the year than we actually were. So, this I hate. You just have to reach the end of the game. To do this, you play as any minor country and just let the clock run. It's doable. Hearts of Iron, I never get that far into the game because the performance just starts crashing. And crashing pretty hard. Now we could get No Country for Old Men here. Maybe. Nope. Nope. Maybe. A lot of these achievements just aren't really all that interesting. EU4's achievements tend to be more fun. I think EU4 tends to be a better game. Like the AI in Hearts of Iron, pretty good. But it can spend a long time being not so clever. Where a player would start doing some sneaky things, like a player would move here, cut this off so they could surround it. Instead, they're just trying to get multiple front bonuses here instead of trying to get an encirclement. Again, you could move this up here, cut this in half right here. There's a lot of micro that a player does that an AI, or at least the Paradox AI right now, doesn't. Which is fair, I guess. You can't reasonably expect it to be as good as a player, or even close to being on par with a player, but like a dream. All in all, this should be a very good game for Germany. There goes Russia. That war took way too long. And I say that because Russia had a civil war, which hurts it a little bit. Now, if Russia were clever... And it might have been, actually, taking lessons of war, I think, requires you to be at war, so if they took that while they were at war, that was a very good call. There's something that requires that you had previously been in a war. What on earth was it? I do not at all remember. Oh, whatever. Them getting in a civil war can actually help them a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Now, keep in mind, part of why they did so poorly at that war was... Oh. Never mind. I was going to say because they should have had a malice from Great Purge, but that's over already. Italy's not forming their own faction. France isn't doing anything interesting. The United Kingdom attacked us, but they're not actually doing anything. I am very bored with how little is happening. I just want to try and do this attack that I'm pretty sure won't work, and after that I can say, oh, well, it was a failure, or oh, it was a success, but putting any more time or effort into this is not what I want. I can hop back onto EU4 and make some progress on that achievement run, which actually, EU4 gives you a lot more micro to do, which I think might be why I like it. Because the micro of this game is ordering around individual armies, which is interesting. In good individual divisions should be, you know, the focus of a war game, but if you're at peace in Hearts of Iron, you can build factory, you can manage your technologies, but all in all, these things are pretty slow going, which is a necessary thing if doesn't matter what I take there, that doesn't matter. Nothing else really matters, does it? I guess electronics could be nice. Sure, let's go for sharing technology, or technology sharing and that other one. Hungary for the access, Romania. Oh, I didn't even know we had a Reign of Terror. Ah. Oop. Just how where I'm being. Ah, Danzig for war already. Well, it makes sense. The Allies seem to be embroiled in a war, so the Axis AI, the German AI, is probably going, ooh, this is a great opportunity. But the truth of the matter is, it's not really a great opportunity because we have done exactly nothing to wear down the Allies. This was a stupid move by Poland. Gonna, you know, attack their Soviet Union, or what? Am I just sitting on the border, or? There we go. It's funny, the Germans might not actually have time to demand Danzig. Oh, they will. Given how the Soviet AI has been doing so far, they probably will. The Soviets are going to eat a big chunk of Poland before that happens. It might behoove us to move our fleet out there to help out. Is this our fleet? No, Soviets and Polish fighting. Not me. I don't care enough to transfer troops over. It wouldn't benefit us in terms of what we're going for in this achievement. Our manpower is just so limited that we need to be pretty stingy. This, but I'm not going to take it until we're actually at war, and this is pretty much 0. Alright, they're actually going to get this off. If it were a human player playing the Soviet Union right now, I have no doubt that they could have taken advantage of stuff like this. Oh my god, this would be so easy to just swoop in and win. It's so painful watching the AI just be slow and bad and just like, yeah, move in here and encircle this. Nah, it's just take it one province at a time and like, oh, we could swoop in here and like move up and take Warsaw and get this war over with before the German. Nah, it's just goadingly go one province at a time and put all these people on the Romanian front, even though Romania has no interest in joining the war. It's not a big deal, but the lack of optimization can sometimes be very confusing. And I suppose I can't do better, right? I can't make an AI better than this. In fact, I can't make an AI at all, so I can't really talk. Shouldn't, perhaps, criticize. Swedish stuff. We didn't. Swedish soccer team. So, fall Warsaw. You don't have Danzig. Danzig would fall so quickly here. I'm hoping that they fall before you get that event. Because sincerely, I want to win this. I would like this achievement. There's probably much more clever ways to get it than just building normal armies, and this border's solidified too much and they're not pulling in enough reinforcements. So this is going to become a Sitzkrieg here. Our artillery have some nice bonuses. I don't want to undersell this. That is nice. He's a genius, which is cool. Normally you just get experts or specialists. Well, that's nice. Will he actually be that useful? I don't know. We still have, about a month. God, you were so close, my dude, but not close enough. Too bad. Coincides Danzig. Do they though? There they go. Oh, that's typical. Okay, I was hoping that this would drag the Allies into the war. Oh, now Germany's heart set on doing that for themselves anyway. Cool. Alright. A lot of planes over here that are not my planes. Poland has finally capitulated. You took all of that and you still honored the fucking treaty? My dude. That was stupid. Alright, declare war, call allies, let's go. Let's do this stupid thing. Oh, Sweden joined the allies, imagine that. You're attacking me here. How's this go? Requires naval supremacy in the area. We don't have that, we're not going to get that. Well, we might get that. No, we're not gonna. Soviets actually have some battleships here. But I do not. Oh, well, I mean, it says no, but we going anyway, huh? Okay, game. One. Let's slow this down. 2, 3. This is my dude. All I need is Stockholm. Hopefully this will encourage them to pull troops off of this line, allowing me to make a breakthrough. If it doesn't, that's fine. You're having a bad time. Stop and go. Let's speed this up. This naval landing might have just gone terribly. Okay. I don't mean like I want. I need a port. I need a port badly. So, yeah, let's hope that I can grab that. This port allows us to get supply, and if we don't have supply, we are screwed. absolutely screwed.
Order.
The new expansion is adding in the ability to drop in supplies through the air, which is interesting, but... Oh, thank God. Okay, we'll take this port, at least. Interesting, but perhaps not actually all that useful. German war with the... Good. Good. Oh, thank Christ. Okay. Let me get in on this. For the time being, I just need you to take this and not lose the lot that you've taken. All of it. Alright. Swedish technically has some military superiority over me, but... it's just... We'll see about that, huh? This breakthrough does not matter very much at all. Poland has capitulated. Again! Great. You're feeling here, actually. You go there so we can combine these fronts. I can merge you back to you. Netherlands join the Allies. Don't care. Fill that gap. Fill that gap. Yeah, alright. So, you are now part of this army. Let's expand this up to there. Everyone's on these borders. Everyone is on these borders. Cool. You, my dude. I know I looked this up. You are very, there. You are going there. You are going there. That. Fine. Just straight to Stockholm, my man. And you all... German troops trying to make a landing up here. Huh. Alright. Not bad, AI. I mean, not good, but not bad. You attack that, you attack that, you attack that. I realize I can't win this probably. Ooh, I can. Attack that, attack that. The goal is not to win, the goal is to distract. Yeah, not to win, but to distract. But this might actually be to win. Because that'll cut off all this, one circle that, one circle will make it so that when the troops are destroyed, not if the troops are destroyed, when, they will not be able to fall back or reinforce. Cool, Belgium, I don't. Cool. Cool. Good and simple. Where am I going? I want more of this. Holy shit, Sweden had so many factories. You are a waste. These factories were wasted on you, my man. Just wasted on you. You're not... Fuck. Fuck. Hey. I want a fallback line right there. No, for no reason in particular. Absolutely no reason in particular. Go to that fallback line, please. So the Germans are gonna take this. I can't contest that. For the love of God, go take Stockholm. I have very little time. No! Take Stockholm. Please. I'm on a pretty strict timer right now, game. I don't think you properly appreciate the circumstances that you put me in. Oh. them opening up a second front would be very stupid. They'll lose the war. But the AI, too, is very stupid. Just very stupid. And the AI will always get itself in wars that it can't properly handle. So just because it's a bad idea doesn't mean that the AI is not going to do it. A human player, no way, that'd be a bluff. You wouldn't possibly go to war with me because I would be in war with the Soviet Union, and you can't... you can't handle war with the Soviet Union right now, but the AI is not a person. The AI does whatever the fuck it wants, despite it being a terrible great idea. 4 is not enough to hold this. I recognize that. I gotta try something, huh? They're making it increasingly difficult actually to stop the Why these encirclements are so important is you can take troops out of the war rather than forcing them to retreat. And if you can do that, it can be very, very helpful, particularly when you're outnumbered, which I think we are still. Because we've had some good encirclements, but I've been forced to pull people off the front lines so often that you that, knock that off the playing board. This is great encirclement. I don't know why that's not going better. You are correct. I want you to go here. You need to go straight to Karlstad, and you. Don't do it. Don't do it, Germany. Just don't fucking do it. We'll be cool. I thought we were going to bring down the Allies together, not cause me unnecessary problems. You should be taking that. You should be supporting taking that. This is a distraction, so he's moving here. He's moving in here to encircle this. This is getting encircled to knock it out. This is encircled and is slowly being knocked out. This is not going about as poorly as I was concerned that it was. You need to go there. You need to go there. Alright, circle, but you're not. And stop those attacking out. So this might actually be... Holy shit! That sound. I think there's a problem around here. Alright, the alarms aside. Ha! Ha ha ha! Ha! Fuck you, game. There we go. Party like it's 1520. Yeah, without a hitch. Even though we are probably screwed in just under a month, and we're at war with, more than I should be able to reasonably handle. That is a successful achievement run. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. If you are watching on Twitch, I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break, figure out what I want to play next. Maybe EU4, maybe Subnautica, maybe some more Hoi 4. If you are watching on YouTube, thanks for hanging out. And until next time, I'll see you later.